Liverpool's first home match in the Barclays English Premier League this season sees West Ham paying a visit. I'm John Champion, alongside me is John Gregory today, and if this game proves to be even a quarter as entertaining as the two clubs' last meeting, we're in for a real treat. That, of course, was the FA Cup final in Cardiff, which Liverpool won on penalties, but only after West Ham had led 2-0 and then 3-2. Steven Gerrard's last-minute stunner, sending an epic final into extra time. The Liverpool lineup today lacks a number of top names through injury. Sissoko and Warnock succumbed in Kiev in Tuesday's Champions League qualifier against Maccabi Haifa. Carragher and Risa have ankle problems. Harry Kewell is out too. So even a squad as big as Liverpool's looks just a little stretched. There is a first start as a pair up front together for Peter Crouch and Craig Bellamy. Fabio Aurelio fills in at left-back, and Luis Garcia starts. He missed the FA Cup final through suspension, incurred because of a red card against West Ham in a league match at Upton Park. West Ham themselves are shorn of Matthew Etherington and Dean Ashton on a pretty long-term basis. Ghanaian defender John Pantsil keeps his place. James Collins drops to the bench as Alan Pardew abandons the back three he fielded in the first half at Watford. Zamora's in pretty fine form, 3 goals in the opening 2 games, and Hayden Mullins can play against Liverpool this time. He was sent off for fighting with Luis Garcia in that last league meeting. He too missed the FA Cup final. So here we go. Barclays English Premier League, Liverpool against West Ham, and John Gregory, what's happening? It's the first half and Liverpool already are attacking the Kop.
Yeah, it looks like they've lost the toss. West Ham decided to turn Liverpool round and make Liverpool attack the Kop in the first half, which they don't normally do, of course.
Here's Fabio Aurelio in for Craig Bellamy. It's a little too long for Peter Crouch. Jermaine Pennant will play on this right-hand side. And Steve Finnan takes the throw to Steven Gerrard. You're mentioning, John, that West Ham by nature are a pretty attacking side. Is that their best bet here?
Yeah, I think so. When you come to grounds like Liverpool, there's no point in just sitting back and trying to soak up the pressure. As always, the best form of defence is to attack, but I think this West Ham side, certainly with the likes of Ben Ayoun and Lee Bowyer on either flank, know how to attack. Harewood, of course, particularly fast up front, and of course you've got the Premiership's leading goal scorer at the moment, Bobby Zamora, so there's no reason why West Ham should sit back.
Konchesky comes to Zamora, onto the pocket of West Ham fans, the Anfield Road end. Daniel Agger getting a run of starts because of that ankle problem sustained by Jamie Carragher. Bowyer. Offside flag is up. Lee Bowyer needs to be on his best behaviour today. He's been sent off here in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, we just see Liverpool do press that penalty box. Marlon Harwood there just straight into an offside position. Liverpool do hold that line. They try and hold it on the edge of the penalty box as often as they can. Did particularly well at Sheffield United last week.
Gerrard. John Pansel just got a touch.
It's interesting, John, to see the 4-man midfield that Liverpool have gone with today. Of course, Pennant on the right-hand side, a natural winger, natural wide man, but Luis Garcia doing a job more than anything on the left-hand side. Not really a left-sided player, but I'm sure you'll see him drift in from time to time. But both teams set up 4-4-2. West Ham with that very good partnership of Rio Coker and Hayden Mullins in the central midfield. Be a very exciting game today. Let's hope it's half as exciting as the FA Cup final of last May.
I'd take a quarter as exciting, John. It would still do me.
Exactly. It was a thrilling game, I have to say.
Aurelio. Peter Crouch. Steven Gerrard.
Good work here from Crouch and Alonso. A little bit fortunate possibly there. Ball runs out to Gerrard. I'm sure had that been on his right foot, it would have tested the goalkeeper a lot more than his left foot did.
Well, it would mean an awful lot to a player born nearby in Huyton to score on this special day. Klopp's 100th birthday. Liverpool's top scorer last season with 23 goals in all competitions. Here he is again, Steven Gerrard. Pennant. Crouch. He feels that he was being held by Pansil.
Great ball in from Pennant. One touch cross, doesn't think twice about it, puts it in. Certainly some holding of the shirt there by Pansil. Very evident, trying to take the shirt off his back. Still think Crouch should have headed for goal.
Well, John Pansil was almost inside Peter Crouch's shirt. Alan Wiley had a decent view of it. Here comes to Bowyer. Benayoun. And the linesman on the far side, Steve Artis, flagging. Free kick.
I thought West Ham might start with Benayoun on the left and Bowyer on the right-hand side. It would appear that possibly with Fabio Aurelio, not a recognised left-back, playing on the left-hand side for Liverpool today. I think Benayoun is going to obviously try and play up against him, try and expose him, trying to get in a 1v1, but dangerous free kick here for West Ham.
Liverpool have been susceptible to the cross ball. That's how they conceded the goal at Sheffield United last weekend. Bowyer over it. This is Benayoun. Slipped as he tried to cross. Here's Bellamy. And Benayoun came back. Crouch. Anton Ferdinand. He's played the advantage despite the foul on Zamora. Konchesky. Mullins. Rio Coca. No Robbie Fowler in Liverpool's 16 today, by the way. Not even made it as far as the bench. Luis Garcia. Fabio Aurelio. Cleared by Ferdinand and returned with interest, but wide of the post by Luis Garcia.
Great bit of football, John, down this side. Garcia brings the ball inside, and a lovely little back heel. We see here, just brings it in off the touchline. Beautiful little back heel. The cross really could have been better, and it falls out to Garcia. There's the little back heel to Aurelio. Not a particularly good cross, but it falls nicely to Garcia. Garcia really should have made the goalkeeper work.
Crouch. Off goes Bellamy. Referee is blown because Crouch was fouled. Rio Coca at fault.
A bit fortunate, possibly. See if Liverpool got a set piece organised. This is where your training ground work comes in.
Well, we saw one of these at Sheffield last weekend from Fabio Aurelio, and he has lined himself up for a dig at this one too. Steven Gerrard might want to say in it.
Big gap there from Carroll.
It is Fabio Aurelio. And Paul Konchesky saves West Ham, stationed by the post.
Yeah, Carroll seems it. He did leave a big gap. Possibly would have been going against the post. West Ham too had worked on that on the training ground. The last minute, Concessi comes back and protects that side of the goal for Roy Carroll. Corner to Liverpool though.
Engaging start to the game. Plenty to admire. Here's Pennant. Garcia.
Yeah, you're right, John. It's been a bright start, certainly by Liverpool. Not too much seen of West Ham's attack at the moment, but it's a very bright start by the Liverpool team.
Luis Garcia. Here's Bellamy. Xabi Alonso.
Good decision by the referee. Spotted a handball and just played the advantage. Of course, when Liverpool got possession again, he blew up play to give that handball decision to West Ham. West Ham done brightly though that first 10 minutes, John. Whenever you go away from home, no matter where it is, but particularly when you go to Liverpool, the noise of the Kop, the noise of the fans here, just try and quieten them down and keep that clean sheet in the early stages of the match and play your way into it.
Hayden Mullins. He and Luis Garcia were pretty contrite after their set-to at Upton Park in April. Cost them both a place in the FA Cup final. Benayoun. Rio Coca, that's neat. Says that. Zamora. And he went for the near post, and he's found it. The Barclays English Premier League's leading scorer shows he's in red-hot form right now. And Pepe Reina caught out and left red-faced at his near post.
I think you'll find this is a cross, John. Great little bit of football, though, in the middle of midfield there from Benayoun. And then Coca puts Zamora away. I'm sure he's intending this for a cross. Reina leaves that big gap at the near post. Here's Zamora, he's looking up, trying to pick somebody out. That's a bit of a fluke. Look, there's his eyes. He's gone to cross the ball. Reina's going to come and take the cross. And at the very last minute, Reina goes back in and helps it into the net.
Just goes to show when things are going your way. 4 in the first 3 games of the season.
Well, this is going back to the Cup final, of course. West Ham took the lead in that FA Cup final back in May. And certainly became a fascinating game after that. Let's hope we've got the same again today.
Well, there have been lengthy periods when people have questioned whether Bobby Zamora really is a Premier League striker. He's not answered that fully yet, of course, but it's a flying start to the season for him.
Reina possibly still should have done better, even though it was a bit of a fluke. Still maybe should have got across and put that ball out for a corner.
Benayoun. Now a chance for 2. Marlon Harewood with a really inviting opportunity.
Watch this ball from Benayoun. First time, doesn't think twice. Harewood may have been fractionally offside, but what an opportunity that is to put West Ham 2-0 up at Anfield. Unheard of.
I wonder if they might rue that. Rio Coca. That came Alonso. Platform for Bellamy. Here's Pennant. Crouch waiting. Bellamy rose, comes to Luis Garcia.
The first time we've seen Pennant get in behind the defence. Great cross into the penalty box. Hoping to see the likes of Crouch on the end of it, but it was Garcia who gets the real first shot at goal today for Liverpool.
Benayoun too strong. Rio Coca. Finnan. Pennant. Finnan. Corner.
That's a good idea from Finnan. Pennant put him in with a great ball. And again, we've seen twice now in the last couple of minutes where Liverpool have managed to get in behind this West Ham back four to put dangerous crosses into the West Ham penalty area.
Finnan. Just too high for Huppier that time. Xavi Alonso. Rode the tackle. And that was travelling.
Carroll was very happy to get a second grab of that ball. Nearly popped out of his arms. You see here Alonso goes past Benayoun far too easily. And there's a shot at goal. Carroll manages to hang on to it. There's 2 shots on goal we've had from Liverpool in the last minute. Certainly things holding up for the West Ham defence.
Crouch. Rather tamely. Oh yeah. Mullins. Whistle's gone. Won't count. Foul given.
Not a great deal wrong there, I don't think, John. It is a foul, nevertheless. The arms come up. But Aurelio, for me, gave up that ball too quickly. A little bit unfortunate, I think, there for West Ham.
Alonso. Agger. And they stood off him. And Daniel Agger makes West Ham pay. On the 100th birthday of the Kop, he scores at the Kop end his first Liverpool goal.
You said it in your commentary, John. West Ham were backing off. Here's Daniel Agger, picks up the ball. Watch Anton Ferdinand. He's the first one to react, but it's far too late. They've allowed Daniel Agger to get a shot in on goal. The West Ham keeper, Roy Carroll, got absolutely no chance with that one. It flies into the top corner. A lot of swaz on it. Goes away from Roy Carroll. And with just 4 minutes to half-time, the West Ham manager, Alan Pardew, must be absolutely disappointed that no West Ham player went to close down Agger. Liverpool have got themselves back into the game.
Crouch. And away by Gabadon. Still in play with Pennant. Alonso. Here's Crouch. And then a studious shot over the bar from Pennant.
That's for the football. Agger again, very prominent. This boy shows his forwards what he can do. Here's the goal again. Breaks forward, head down. If no one's going to tackle me, I might as well have a shot. And it flies in the top corner. Big smile on his face.
What was it you said? A bit of swaz on it?
A bit of swaz. A swerve. The ball gave it a bit of, he gave it a bit of swaz and made it swerve away from the goalkeeper. That's what Monty Panesar does for the England cricket team, of course. A bit of swaz.
So it's level at 1-1. And the referee will blow for that. Steven Gerrard.
Enthusiasm to get to the ball. Certainly buoyed, I would think, by that great goal from Agger a few minutes ago. Here's Gerrard. We know how he plays. Wholehearted. Just a genuine attempt to get to the ball. Lee Bowyer should know that. He's tackled like that a few times.
One of those tackles brought a red card on this ground a couple of seasons ago. There's Agger at the other end of the pitch. £5.8 million signing from Brøndby back in January. Only his 8th game in the Liverpool first team today. players scored from distance wearing the number 5 shirt for Liverpool. Ronnie Whelan wore 5 for a long time, and before that Ray Kennedy.
Of course, 2 tremendous goal scorers for Liverpool.
Gerrard. Here's Garcia. There's Crouch. It's 2. And that's a super piece of football by Liverpool. 2 goals in 3 minutes have turned this game on its head.
Great football from Liverpool, none more so than by the goal scorer there, Peter Crouch, who kept tremendous composure at the end of it. In goes Garcia, trying to get a shot. Dummies, gives it to Crouch. Crouch, great composure around Carroll. Here's Garcia again. Great little ball into Crouch. Crouch, one touch past the keeper, and then just gives it some violence. What a great little reverse ball that is from Luis Garcia. There's big Crouchy showing tremendous ability on the ball. Smashes it past Anton Ferdinand straight between the legs, and he acknowledges the spy and cop behind the goal. Liverpool, from being 1-0 down with 5 minutes before half-time, suddenly find themselves 2-1 up. Alan Pardew will be livid.
West Ham find themselves playing the role of fall guys like so many previous visitors to this famous ground. Anton Ferdinand injured himself against the post in trying to defend against Peter Crouch's goal.
Crashes into the post. Not only have you hurt yourself, but you're 2-1 down as well.
Well, it took Liverpool a good while to find their rhythm and find their feet in this game, but having established a platform, bags of possession, threat gradually increased, and the outcome 2 goals in just over 3 minutes. From distance by Daniel Agger, from close range, very neatly tucked away by Peter Crouch.
Well, there's been some amazing goals scored at the Kop down the years, 100 years old today, as you say, John. But certainly those 2 goals would have graced any Liverpool performances, I think, in front of the Kop. 2 fantastic goals that Liverpool have scored.
Half-time imminent now.
And I was just saying earlier about the West Ham manager, Alan Pardew. At 1-0 up, with 5 minutes to go before half-time, you're just thinking we'll just play out these last 5 minutes and go in with that clean sheet and leading by that Bobby Zamora goal. And now they find themselves 2-1 down, and certainly always at Anfield, as we've seen for the last 43 years since West Ham last won here. It's going to be a very difficult second 45 minutes for the West Ham manager and his players.
Bellamy. Blocked off by Pansel. That's it, half-time. And a very different looking scoreline to that of even 5 minutes ago. Bobby Zamora catching out Pepe Reina with a bit of swerve and an awful lot of luck at the near post after 12 minutes. Daniel Agger, unopposed, a left-footed rising drive from 25 yards, 3 minutes shy of half-time. And then super footwork by the big man Peter Crouch to turn it into a 2-1 half-time lead for Liverpool. Splendid entertainment for the Kop, celebrating its 100th anniversary this week. The half-time score here reads Liverpool 2, West Ham United 1.
So if you're the holder of ticket 64 minutes 37 seconds.
West Ham attacking the Kop end in this second half and trailing 2-1. No changes at half-time. And the first free kick is West Ham United's, on a ground where they last won on the 14th of September 1963. Failed to win on any of their 36 subsequent visits. Mullins. Liverpool free kick. smile of the first half has gone. How significant an introduction is this? Off goes Peter Crouch, whose goal is the reason that Liverpool lead. It's a Liverpool debut for the Dutch international striker Dirk Kuyt. £9 million from Feyenoord, for whom he scored 91 league goals in only 135 outings. First touch. And there's his second.
You'll see plenty more of that, I can assure you, John. This fella can score goals for fun. He loves scoring goals. Shoots from anywhere, as we've already seen. Great little touch there from Garcia. 2 touches, head down, give it some violence and try and get on that score sheet. He's very, very English in his approach to the game, what we've been used to seeing down the years. Doesn't mind getting hurt, gets in where it hurts, scores with his head and both feet and any part of his body. Out and out goal scorer.
You've clearly seen quite a bit of it.
I've seen a lot of this boy. And as I said, John, he'll settle down in the English game particularly quick, because I think his style certainly is very suited to the English game.
Garcia, there's Kuyt.
He's had 2 chances, John, in the minute. Been on the field barely 60 seconds, and already he's had 2 opportunities at goal.
Here's Benayoun. Bowyer. And the referee didn't like Bowyer's follow-through on Hopia.
Nothing wrong with that. I have to side with Lee Bowyer there. I don't think there was anything wrong with that whatsoever. Looked like a completely innocent 50-50 block challenge. Here we see Lee, overruns it a little bit. Played the ball. I didn't think there was any argument either from Sami Hyypiä. There you go, block challenge. That, of course, has always been allowed in the English game, the showing of 6 studs. Certainly been banished on the continent. Not the kind of tackle that's accepted throughout Europe, but certainly in the British game. That kind of tackle, nothing wrong with it at all. And as I said, no response at all from Hyypiä.
Gabadon.
Reputation went before him, I think, John.
Mullins. Rio Coca. Gonzalez. Aurelio. Kuyt with the touch for Bellamy. Over the keeper and in. But the referee has spotted a flag and it won't count, and Bellamy's frustration grows still further.
Not Craig Bellamy's favourite person. Now, is this offside? You look at the grass cut in there, you have to say, yeah, fractionally offside. But what a great finish, what a great bit of football. Sublime pass from Kuyt. Inside to Bellamy. Bellamy dispatched it. I, for one, thought it was a beautifully carved goal.
Kuyt. And still Dirk Kuyt. Pushed aside by Carroll.
Exactly the same as the first half. West Ham retreating. Nobody closes Kuyt down. And that was going in the bottom corner. It's a good save by Roy Carroll in the West Ham goal. This boy's not afraid to shoot.
Hasn't yet transferred his weight of goals in club football to internationals. 4 in 22 for Holland. Here he is again, Kuyt. Another corner, conceded by Cole.
We've already seen the little touches of Kuyt. Even then, when the ball drops to him, sticks it back into the danger zone. Good acquisition for me, this ball.
Pierre, Ferdinand. Now Gonzalez. Aurelio. Cole. Outnumbered. Tennant. West Ham are preparing another substitute, Ty Mears.
Gonzalez, of course, became an instant hero in his home debut, scoring the winner against Maccabi Haifa in the Champions League qualifying game.
Waited a long time for his Liverpool debut. Work permit problems when he joined, first of all, from Albacete. Had to go on loan to Sociedad last season. Pancil, chance for the equaliser, and Bowyer steers it wide with Liverpool screaming for an offside flag. Glorious opportunity to make it 2-2.
What a chance, John. Well, he should hang his head in shame. That should have been 2-2. I don't know what the Liverpool back four are complaining about. Certainly not this ball. I think the initial ball.
Coming on for West Ham, number 2, Tyrone Mears.
Look at that for a miss. Bowyer already spinning away. Think he's put them back at 2-2. And that is a terrible, terrible miss.
Bowyer. Benayoun. He was fouled. It's a free kick. It was Aurelio. One of those hurling himself in. In fact, Zenden made the foul.
Yeah, he did. There was contact. I didn't think there was contact at first. But it was just the slightest of contact. Enough to give West Ham a free kick in a very dangerous position. Teddy Sheringham looks like he's on the ball. There's 3v2 at the back post.
Well, he's taken some advice from Lee Bowyer. Whether he heeds it is another matter. His body language suggests that he wants to be the one. 344 senior goals.
There's 4v2 at the back post. There.
Sheringham with the chip. Cole, Mullins, Cole! Liverpool survive. And now they can break. Gerrard. Super ball for Coit. Can Liverpool seal it? Deflection, corner.
Watch this marking at the back post. 3v2. Good decision by Teddy. Reina gets a foot on it to block it. And then it's a counter-attack with Coit cutting inside against Pancil, and it goes out for a corner.
Referee whistle to lips. Liverpool win. 2-1, having trailed 1-0 for most of the first half. Sigh of relief from Rafa Benitez. Handshakes with the fourth official, Chris Foy. Peter Crouch scored the winning goal in the 45th minute of the first half. Very nifty piece of footwork after Daniel Agger had blasted in from the thick end of 25 yards with his left foot for his first goal for the club. Which means that Bobby Zamora's moment of fortune, 12 minutes in, when a cross became a shot that embarrassed Pepe Reina at the near post, it counts for nothing. 43 years and counting since West Ham last won here. It's Liverpool 2, West Ham 1.